The coffee's getting cold again, just like the nights we used to share. Outside the window, the city moves slowly, but somehow you're still here. There was a small cafe by the river, warm yellow lights and quiet songs. You always sat beside the window, watching people pass along. Your hands around a cup of coffee, mine resting close to yours. We never needed many words back then, love felt so sure. And every evening breeze still carries your name, like nothing ever changed. I still remember the seat by the window, the sound of your laughter, soft and low. The world was quieter whenever you stayed. In those warm little moments we never thought would fade. I still remember the look in your eyes, like sunset falling across the sky. And every lonely evening brings me back again to the seat by the window where our love once lived. Tonight the rain is softly falling against the old cafe sign. A stranger sits where you once smiled, but somehow I still see you there sometimes. The piano plays a tired melody, one we used to hum before. Funny how a simple song can open every door. Some memories leave, but yours remain, like warmth after the rain. I still remember the seat by the window, the sound of your laughter, soft and low. The world was quieter whenever you stayed. In those warm little moments we never thought would fade. Maybe love never disappears, maybe it only changes shape, living quietly inside ordinary days. I still remember the seat by the window, your coat beside mine on rainy nights. And even now, when evening comes slow, I find you waiting in the glow. The coffee's getting cold again, but tonight I don't mind.
There's a small cafe by the river where we spend so many nights. Warm yellow lights above us, soft music drifting by. You always chose the corner table near the old window view, saying the rain looked prettier whenever I sat with you.
I never thought those evenings would someday become memories. Back then love felt endless, like something time couldn't reach.
Now every quiet evening pulls me back again.
Our favorite table still remains beside the rainy window, like it's still waiting patiently for both of us somehow.
The same soft music plays,
The same warm lights still glow,
but without you here beside me,
the whole room feels colder now.
our favorite table still remains, and maybe part of me does too.
Somewhere inside those peaceful nights I spent loving you.
I remember when our conversations, your tired smile after work,
The way you wrap both hands around your coffee for warmth.
sometimes we barely talked at all, and somehow that was enough.
Because silence felt beautiful inside our quiet love.
Outside the trains kept moving,
The city rushed ahead,
but time slowed down around us in that little place instead.
some happiness feels ordinary
Until it disappears,
Our favorite table still remains near fading evening lights, holding all the little moments we left behind that time.
no dramatic memories,
No painful scenes to replay.
just warm conversations.
At the end of tiring days,
Our favorite table still remains,
like an old unfinished song.
and every time I see it, I still feel where we belong. Now years have passed between us, like seasons changing slowly,
But certain songs and rainy nights,
still bring your voice back softly.
I wonder if you'd recognize me,
Sitting here alone tonight,
still ordering the same coffee,
still watching passing lights.
and maybe somewhere deep inside,
I never truly moved on,
maybe peaceful love like ours
quietly stays too long. Love doesn't always leave scars,
Sometimes it leaves warmth instead,
a calm and gentle loneliness.
living softly in your chest.
And maybe that's the reason,
I still come back here alone,
searching through familiar evenings,
for a feeling that felt like home. Our favorite table still remains beside the rainy glass, like all those warm old evenings never completely passed.
and even now
When the cafe closes slow,
I still picture you smiling
across from me, below the golden glow.
Our favorite table still remains,
Soft and still tonight,
like love refusing quietly
to disappear from sight.
The lights grow dimmer now,
Soft footsteps near the door,
but our favorite table
still remembers us.
The cafe was nearly closing, chairs stacked quietly nearby, but neither of us wanted to say goodbye that night. Soft jazz played in the background, rain slid slowly down the glass, and every passing minute felt like something built to last. You traced circles on the table while staring at the empty street, and somehow even silence felt gentle when we spoke through it. Some nights stay forever, no matter how much time moves on. We stayed until the lights went out, until the music faded low, until the city grew quiet and nowhere else felt like home. The world kept moving outside, but we remained still, two tired hearts together inside a peaceful little dream. We stayed until the lights went out, like morning would never come, like love could stay this warm forever inside that small cafe glow. I remember your winter coat folded softly near the chair, the smell of coffee in the air, and rain resting in your hair. You laughed at stories I repeated, like they were still brand new, and every little ordinary thing felt meaningful with you. The owner dimmed the lights slowly, but neither of us stood. Maybe deep inside we already knew some happiness arrives quietly without asking to be noticed. We stayed until the lights went out, while old melodies filled the room, and every second near you felt softer than the truth. No fireworks above us, no dramatic movie scene, just warm hands across a table and the safest love I'd ever seen. We stayed until the lights went out, and even now I still return to that peaceful little memory whenever evenings start to burn. Now every rainy evening feels connected to your name, like the city learned your presence and never changed again. I still walk by that corner when the night air turns cold, searching for the warmth we carried in the quiet years before. And maybe somewhere out there you remember it too, a small cafe after midnight and the life we almost grew into. Love isn't always loud, sometimes it's only this, a slow evening beside someone you never wanted to miss. And maybe that's why, after all these years, your memory still feels warmer than anything else here. We stayed until the lights went out, until the streets were empty, until only rain and music remained beside our hearts. And even now when evenings grow soft and blue, part of me still waits there across the table from you. We stayed until the lights went out, and somehow
closes quietly now. Rain against the dark window, soft footsteps fading away, and your memory still glowing softly.
The old cafe is almost empty. Only quiet voices remain. A tired song plays from the speakers while city lights blur in the rain.
You used to pull your chair in closer every time the night grew cold, like love was something small and gentle, something warm enough to hold.
And those little moments still stay with me somehow.
Before the cafe closes, I still think of you. The way your eyes would smile first before your lips ever moved.
Nothing in this world ever felt so calm
as sitting there beside you, with your hand resting in my palm.
before the cafe closes and the lights all fade away.
I still return to us every evening the same way.
The owner wipes the empty tables like he's done 1,000 nights.
Outside the window people hurry, but in here time moves slowly tonight.
I remember how you listened like my words truly mattered.
Even silence felt beautiful
whenever we were together.
Funny how love
can still feel warm
even after years. Before the cafe closes, I still think of you. The way your voice sounded softer whenever you said my name.
Nothing ever needed
to be more than this.
Just two hearts growing quieter
inside a peaceful kiss.
Maybe happiness was never loud. Maybe
it always looked like this.
Before the cafe closes
and another night disappears, I still leave one empty seat as if you might appear.
The lights grow softer after 9,
and somehow so do the memories.
Rain falls softly on the pavement under fading city lights, and every little sound tonight brings your memory back alive. I walk past our old cafe slowly, trying not to stop again, but the warm lights through the window pull me closer in the end.
Someone played an old piano near the bed beside the wall, and suddenly your voice returned like you never left at all.
funny how the heart remembers even
What time cannot keep.
I still hear your name in the evening rain, softly drifting through the city again and again.
Every quiet cafe,
Every slow love song still carries pieces
of you long after you're gone.
I still hear your name
Whenever nights grow cold, like warmth that stayed behind inside my soul.
You always loved the rainy evenings, said they made the world feel calm, like the noise inside your heart finally disappeared for once.
We used to sit for hours talking while coffee slowly cooled, and somehow every ordinary night felt beautiful with you.
Now strangers fill the same old tables, and years have come and gone, but every rainy evening still feels like you belong. Some loves never fully leave, they become part of the atmosphere.
I still hear your name in the evening rain, soft guitar and distant headlights calling me again.
No dramatic ending, no bitter goodbye, just two quiet people
Lost somewhere inside time. I still hear your name under tired neon lights, like the city itself still misses you tonight.
Sometimes I wonder where you are, if you still drink coffee late,
If certain songs still make you stop
and stare
into the rain.
maybe somewhere far away.
You remember me too,
The man who loved peaceful evenings,
mostly because of you.
and maybe love survives like this,
Not loudly, not completely gone,
just quietly remaining
inside certain nights alone. The rain keeps falling slowly across old empty streets, while memories move gently like soft piano keys. And though life keeps changing
and years
continue on,
your warmth still visits me.
whenever evening comes, I still hear your name in the evening rain,
Floating softly through the silence,
like yesterday.
every warm cafe light, every midnight train
Still carries echoes of us hidden in the rain.
I still hear
your name, and maybe I always will, because some loves stay forever, soft and still.
rain against the windows, a fading piano sound, and your name still living quietly now. The last train home was crowded, but somehow we felt alone. Your head resting on my shoulder while tired city lights moved on. Outside the windows flickered rivers, bridges, midnight streets, and every passing moment felt gentle, slow and deep.
You smiled without saying much, like you understood the night. Like silence itself between us had become something alive.
Back then, love felt simple,
like warm light in the dark. The last train home was ours, quiet and slow through the evening.
Two exhausted hearts,
finding comfort in small things.
No grand promises,
no dramatic words,
just your sleepy voice
softly calling my name first. The last train home was ours, and somehow I still ride it.
Every lonely night
inside my memories of you.
Sometimes after the cafe closed, we walked without any plan.
Cold air drifting through the streets,
your fingers tangled in my hands.
You used to laugh at little things, at strangers passing by.
And somehow even ordinary nights
felt beautiful beside you.
Now the stations feel much colder,
though the seasons stayed the same.
Funny how an entire city
still echoes with your name.
Some people leave quietly,
but never truly disappear. The last train home was ours, soft guitar playing through my headphones.
Your tired eyes half closed
under pale fluorescent lights.
Even now, when midnight trains arrive, I still search every window,
as if you might appear inside. The last train home was ours,
slowly crossing through the dark,
carrying all the little memories
we left
behind in our hearts.
I remember rainy Sundays,
coffee warming both your hands,
the way you stared outside the window,
like you were dreaming without words.
And maybe I loved you most
in those peaceful little moments,
when nothing special happened
and life simply felt warm.
Now every quiet evening pulls me back through
time again,
to old cafes and train rides, and your voice inside the rain. Love doesn't always end loudly,
sometimes it fades like midnight music,
softly disappearing in the distance,
while the heart keeps listening.
And even now,
years later,
part of me
still waits beside you
on that final train ride home.
The last train home was ours, and somewhere in another lifetime,
maybe we're still sitting there,
watching sleeping city lights. The last train home was ours,
soft and warm and unhurried.
rain disappears slowly beyond the dark riverside. But in my heart, you're still sitting here tonight.
The sky was painted amber, no sweet cross the riverside. Cold wind moving through your hair, while the city glowed behind. You held your coffee carefully, trying not to burn your hands, and laughed about the little things only we could understand. Cars moved slowly through the distance, soft reflections on the rain, and every quiet step beside you felt peaceful in a way I can't explain. Some evenings become memories before we even realize it. The evening we didn't want to end still lives inside my heart, like soft cafe music after midnight, playing quietly in the dark. No perfect movie moments, no fireworks above, just your tired smile beside me and the warmth of ordinary love. The evening we didn't want to end still returns on lonely nights, whenever rain touches the window under soft city lights. You always walked a little slower whenever the night grew cold, like you were trying to hold on to moments already growing old. We talked about almost nothing, future plans and passing trains, but somehow every simple word still echoes in my brain. The cafe owner waved goodbye as we stepped back into the street, and for a second the whole world felt calm beneath our feet. Back then I thought those nights would last forever. The evening we didn't want to end still feels warm somehow, like your voice drifting softly through the silence. Even now, every old guitar melody, every fading train still pulls me back beside you, walking slowly through the rain. The evening we didn't want to end never really disappeared, it simply stayed hidden quietly inside these passing years. Now every winter evening feels connected to your name, like the city learned your presence and never changed again. I still visit old cafes when life becomes too loud, searching for the peaceful version of myself I found around you. And maybe somewhere out there you remember it too, those slow and gentle evenings when love felt simple and true. Some people remember passion, some remember painful goodbyes, but I remember warm conversations under tired evening skies. And maybe that's enough, maybe that's what love becomes, a quiet kind of longing that softly follows you home. The evening we didn't want to end
a song fading slowly, but never disappearing. The night grows deeper now, rain tapping against the glass, and somewhere inside this silence, you still softly last.
You hummed along to old love songs while staring out the train window, your fingers tapping softly to rhythms only you would know. I used to watch you smiling, like the world had finally slowed, and every little evening felt like somewhere safe to go. We never noticed how precious ordinary days could be. You were the song we never finished, still playing softly in my mind, like warm cafe music floating through another quiet night. No painful goodbye, no dramatic ending scene, just two people slowly drifting from what we used to be. But every lonely evening brings your memory back again, like the song we never finished, still waiting for its end. The streets are wet this evening, same as years ago, and somewhere in the distance a note familiar piano glows. I wonder if you still remember those small unfinished dreams, or if they disappeared quietly like steam above our coffee. Some loves don't break apart, they simply fade like evening light. You were the song we never finished, still living quietly in me. Every soft guitar note still sounds a little like your heartbeat. No loud heartbreak, no shattered goodbye, just a slow disappearing warmth under fading city lights. Maybe unfinished love stays longer in the heart. You were the song we never finished, and maybe that's alright, because somewhere in these melodies you still stay beside me tonight. A soft piano fades away, but I still hear you.
Café soleil conduit coffee drifting through the air. Soft conversations fading slowly while evening settled in. You sat across from me smiling, your tired eyes calm and warm. And somehow 내게 lonely feeling disappeared inside your arms. Outside the rain kept falling against old neon signs, but inside that little cafe everything felt kind. I didn't know back then those nights would mean this much someday. Coffee cups and fading lights still bring me back to you, to slow conversations after midnight and skies turning blue. No loud confessions, no dramatic scene, just two weary hearts together, living quietly between dreams. Coffee cups and fading lights still glow inside my mind, like warmth the years could never take or leave behind. You always listen carefully, even when I spoke too long, like every little broken thought still deserved a place to belong. Sometimes we stayed until closing, watching empty streets outside, while soft piano melodies moved slowly through the night. The owner cleaned the empty tables and dimmed the lights down low, but neither of us wanted to let the evening go. Some moments look ordinary until they become everything. Coffee cups and fading lights still feel like home somehow, like your soft voice calling gently across the years. Even now, every rainy window, every passing train still carries little pieces of the love that stayed. Coffee cups and fading lights still return with evening rain, like old songs quietly surviving inside the pain. Now winter nights feel longer since you disappeared from view, but certain cafes after midnight still feel connected to you. I sit beside the same old window, ordering what we used to drink, and for a moment life grows softer every time I stop to think. Maybe peaceful love like ours never fully fades away. Maybe it simply waits inside us for quiet evenings like today. Love isn't always unforgettable because it burns so bright. Sometimes it stays forever because it felt safe at night. And maybe that's the reason your memory still feels near, like warm cafe light reflecting through disappearing years. Coffee cups and fading lights still shine softly tonight, like your hand resting beside mine under pale cafe light. And even now, when midnight settles slow, I still hear your laughter in the quiet afterglow. Coffee cups and fading lights, soft piano in the rain, and somewhere in the silence you remain. The cafe door closes softly, one last melody fades, but your warmth still stays. Every Friday evening, without even asking, you ordered for both of us. Small cafe near the station, old wooden floor beneath our feet, winter jackets hanging quietly while the rain rolled down the street. You always laughed before I did, like you already knew what my heart was trying to say before I ever spoke to you. And somehow love felt easy then, like breathing in warm air. We ordered the same coffee, sat in the same place, watched the evening shadows dance across your face. Nothing felt traumatic, nothing felt too far, just two tired people finding home inside each other's hearts. We ordered the same coffee week after week, and now every cafe still tastes a little like your memory. The owner probably remembers the way you smiled at me, like the whole world disappeared whenever we shared those quiet evenings. No expensive words between us, no grand romantic scene, just warm cups cooling slowly, and the safest love I've ever seen. Funny how peace can become the thing you miss the most. We ordered the same coffee, sat in the same place, watched the evening shadows dance across your face. Nothing felt dramatic, nothing felt too far, just two tired people finding home inside each other's hearts. Some people remember fireworks, some remember crowded nights, but I remember your soft voice under warm cafe lights. We ordered the same coffee again and again, like we believed those evenings would never end. And even now, when the rain comes down softly, I still look across the table, expecting you beside me. One cup for me, one cup for you, like always.
Small reflections on the pavement, yellow lights across the street, cars passing slowly through the silence, like memories repeating softly.
You held your coffee with both hands, trying to warm your fingertips. I remember thinking then I could stay forever in moments like this.
The rain kept falling, but inside
everything felt peaceful. Warm lights on a rainy night, your soft voice beside me.
nothing else felt important.
Nothing else felt
disappeared beyond that little cafe door.
And for a while
Love felt
simple once more. Warm lights on a rainy night still live somewhere inside me,
like an old photograph
the heart refuses to leave behind.
Tonight the streets look almost identical, but you are missing from the view.
Funny how an entire city can suddenly feel empty without you.
Still I walk a little slower
Whenever evening rain begins,
as if somewhere in the distance
I'll hear you laugh again. Some memories never ask to leave, they simply stay. Warm lights on a rainy night, your eyes shining quietly.
the safest place I ever knew.
We're sitting there beside you.
Even now when midnight fills the sky, I still search for your warmth.
In every passing light,
Love doesn't always disappear.
sometimes it becomes the atmosphere around us.
Warm
Lights on a rainy night, soft music drifting low.
And somewhere deep inside my heart,
You still feel like home.
rain against the window,
Soft piano in the dark,
and you.
somewhere in my heart.
I remember rainy evenings, walking slowly by your side, street lights glowing on the river, while the last train passed nearby. You talk softly about nothing, and somehow that was enough, because every ordinary moment felt beautiful with us. The cafe near the station still plays the songs we knew, and every warm guitar melody still sounds a little like you. Some loves change your whole life without making any noise. You felt like home to me, warm and calm and quiet, like resting after long days inside soft evening light. No complicated promises, no need to pretend, just your tired smile beside me at the end of every day. You felt like home to me, and maybe always will, like peaceful rain after midnight, soft and still. The city looked less lonely whenever you held my hand, like all the noise around us could finally understand. Sometimes we stayed out talking long after cafes closed, not wanting peaceful evenings to disappear so soon. You always noticed little things, the songs, the sky, the rain, and now those same small details still whisper out your name.
was loving you the best. You felt like home to me, and even now somehow part of me still waits for you in quiet places downtown. Now years move past like strangers, fast trains in the night, but certain songs still stop me under rainy traffic lights. I wonder if you think of me when evenings grow too long, if old cafes and soft pianos still pull your heart along. Maybe somewhere deep inside you remember it too, those gentle little evenings that belong to me and you. Some people search forever for love that feels complete, but all I ever wanted was those quiet city streets. And maybe that's the reason your memory never leaves, because peaceful love like ours still quietly breathes. You felt like home to me, warm coffee in the rain, soft conversations after midnight, again and again. And even now when the whole city sleeps, I still carry your warmth inside these melodies. You felt like home to me, soft and slow and true, like every peaceful evening still leading back to you. Rain against the station lights, a fading midnight view, and somewhere in the silence I still belong to you.
The city looks quieter tonight, soft rain falling near the station, people passing under neon lights while old songs fill the conversation. I walked into our usual cafe without really thinking why. Maybe some part of my heart still waits for you every night. The table near the window was empty when I came inside, and suddenly the years between us didn't feel very wide. Some memories fade slowly, but yours still stay warm. Tonight feels like you again, soft and close beside me, like nothing ever changed, like you never really left. The coffee's getting colder, but I don't seem to mind, because for a little while you return inside my mind. Tonight feels like you again, in every quiet melody, in every warm cafe light, in every slow evening breeze. A tired couple sits across the room, talking softly over tea, and somehow they remind me of who we used to be.
You always listen carefully, even when I said nothing at all. And somehow your silence made me feel understood. Outside the rain keeps falling, against the glowing street, while old piano melodies move gently through the dark. Love doesn't always disappear, sometimes it becomes part of the night. Tonight feels like you again, soft and near beside me, like your hand still reaches slowly across the table for mine. Every little moment still carries traces of us, like warmth that never fully leaves, even after goodbye. Tonight feels like you again in the calmness of this place, like the evening itself still remembers your name.
I still remember winter evenings, your coat beside my chair, the way your tired eyes soften whenever I brushed your hair.
Nothing about us was perfect, but somehow it was enough. A quiet kind of happiness built from ordinary love.
And maybe that's the reason I still return here now, searching through familiar lights for feelings I still haven't forgotten. Some loves burn brightly then disappear, but ours stayed soft and low,
like cafe music after midnight, still playing somewhere far away.
And even if time keeps moving and seasons
Continue to change,
there are evenings when your memory
feels closer than yesterday. Tonight feels like you again, warm and slow around me, like the softest part of my life, never truly faded away. And every lonely evening brings me back to where we were, two quiet hearts together under peaceful cafe lights. Tonight feels like you again,
and maybe that's enough.
for one more rainy evening, for one more lonely song.
The city grows quieter now,
The last train disappears,
soft rain against the window,
and your memory still here. Tonight feels like you again,
soft and close.
like always.
The evenings always felt warmer when you were there. Sunlight faded slowly across the riverside town, your head resting on my shoulder as the sky turned orange-brown. People walked beside us, but we stayed in our own time,
Like the whole world had grown quieter just for one more night. And I remember thinking, if this could last forever, I'd ask for nothing more.
I
Saw sunset through your eyes, soft and golden in the fading light. Every little moment felt gentle and alive.
no loud
Promises, no perfect words to say, just your hand holding mine at the end of the day. sunset through your eyes,
and somehow
the world felt right. Now the same streets feel colder, though the seasons haven't changed. Funny how a place remembers the love we left behind someday. Still I walk those evening roads when the city starts to slow, searching for the warmth only your memory knows. Some loves burn brightly, then disappear, but ours stayed soft and near. I saw sunset through your eyes, soft and golden in the fading light. Every little moment felt gentle and alive. No loud promises, no perfect words to say, just your hand holding mine at the end of the day.
maybe the heart keeps certain evenings, so we never truly feel alone.
I still see sunset through your eyes whenever evening fills the sky. And for a little while, you're here beside me again tonight. The sun goes down slowly, like it remembers us too. The rain began without warning as evening covered up the sky. We hurried into that small cafe, laughing quietly inside. Your hair still wet from the weather, your cold hands wrapped around the cup. And somehow in that tiny moment, the whole world felt enough. Soft guitar through old speakers, dim lights above the room, while strangers talked in whispers beneath the scent of warm perfume. I never knew ordinary nights could stay inside the heart this long. You were the warmest part of my life, soft as midnight cafe lights, calm as rain against the windows on slow and peaceful nights.
No loud dramatic love,
no promises too big, just your quiet voice beside me, making tired days feel rich. You were the warmest part of my life, and maybe always will be, like an old song softly playing somewhere deep inside of me.
we used to walk beside the river after every cafe closed, watching tired city reflections dance across the roads. You always walked a little slower whenever it started getting late, like you wanted time itself to stop and wait. I remember winter conversations long after midnight passed, the way silence between us never once felt awkward, and every little evening felt softer next to you, like life had finally found something honest and true. Some people search forever for moments
softly under skies of blue. You were the warmest part of my life, and even now it's true. Part of me still feels alive inside memories of you. Now the years move faster, like trains beyond the dark, but certain melodies still stop me and pull me back to where you are. I still visit old cafes alone when nights grow far too long, searching through familiar corners for where we once belonged. And maybe love survives like this, not loudly, not completely gone, just quietly becoming the background of your favorite songs. Love doesn't always disappear, sometimes it changes form, becoming soft guitar at midnight or cafe lights during storms. And maybe that's why, after all this time, your memory still feels warmer than anyone else I find. You were the warmest part of my life, soft rain and fading lights, slow conversations after midnight, holding on to tired nights. And even now when the whole world sleeps, I still hear your laughter, moving gently through my dreams. You were the warmest part of my life, soft and deep and true, like every peaceful evening, still somehow leading back to you. The rain grows softer now, the cafe closes slow, one last song keeps playing low, and somewhere in the silence I still miss you most.